maybe someone's going to see us on
Maybe somebody can go and see if Prasanna Goranga has made some til laddu or not. Maybe you can go and check whether he has made til laddu to all of you present here. Can somebody go and check? Prabhu's, please.
Well, you I don't tell anything else.
Or take a til, like a pinch or something like that, eat it. Okay. So Guru Maharaj will continue. Shall we continue with reading?
Namo Krishna Vadaya
Krishna Prashtaya
Srimate Bhakti Vedanta
Swami Nitinamine
Namaste Saraswati Devi
Gauravani Pracharine
Vishesha Sunyavadi
Paschatya Deshatarine
Sri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda
Sri Advaita Radha Srivasadi
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Hare Nama Krishna
Yadavaya Namaha
Rama Govinda Ram
Srimad Sudhana
Karoli Vajalam
Pangung Langayate Girim
Yachita Sadahambande
Shri Gurum Dinatarinam
Paramananda Radharam
Shri Chaitanya Mishwaram
Hari Om Tat Sat
Hari Om Tatsat. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Today we will continue with the reading from Sri Chaitanya Shikshamrita by Srila Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Continuing with the sixth stream, analysis of prema, the second shower, sixth shower, second stream, sorry. So, in the Tantra, it is mentioned by cultivating philosophical knowledge, one can understand his spiritual position and thus be liberated. And by performing sacrifices and pious activities, one can achieve sense gratification in a higher planetary system. But the devotional service of the Lord is so rare that even by executing hundreds and thousands of such sacrifices, one cannot obtain it.
Yes.
Yeah, I read that.
Hari Bhakti Sadhulava.
It's mentioned here, Hari Bhakti Sudhulabha.
Devotional service is to be a devotee of Krishna. Very rare.
Devotional service or being a devotee of Krishna is very rare.
So even by executing hundreds and thousands as sacrifices,
Even by executing hundreds and thousands of sacrifices,
one cannot obtain it.
one cannot obtain it.
So Prabhupada has given you this rare benediction
Srila Prabhupada has given you this rare benediction
to run Bhakti Yoga.
to perform Bhakti Yoga.
And running Hari Bhakti is very rare.
And performance of Hari Bhakti is very rare.
One of the renowned neurologists in Calcutta, he has
One of the renowned neurologists from Kolkata, mhm. Okay, one of the renowned neurologists from Kolkata, he had come to me.
asked, what is the driving force that drew you from America to India?
So he asked me, what is the driving force that drove you from America to India?
I said AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada
I said that it is A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada
and Lord Chaitanya.
and Lord Chaitanya.
So Prabhupada is giving all of you this process of Bhakti Yoga.
So Srila Prabhupada is giving all of you this process of Bhakti Yoga.
The scriptures of the hundreds and thousands, Hari Bhakta, Bhakti is very good,
So
very rare.
of hundreds and thousands of people, Bhakti is very rare.
The devotional service to Lord Krishna is so rare that even by executing hundreds and thousands of other sacrifices, one cannot attain it.
Devotional service to Lord Krishna is so rare that even by executing hundreds and thousands of other sacrifices, one cannot obtain it.
One can obtain it by the mercy of Gauranga,
But one can obtain it by
Gauranga, Gauranga.
but one can obtain it by the mercy of Lord Gauranga. Herein I refers to Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Herein I am discussing this subject a little. The jiva is a spiritual particle. Krishna's abode is the spiritual world. Krishna is the spiritual sun. Krishna Bhakti is the nature of the of spiritual activity, and Krishna's name is the specific form of spiritual rasa, Chit Rasa Vigraha Vishesha. We have previously said these points many times and provided scriptural evidence. Now, by discussing spiritual truth in the company of great souls who aspire for prema, I'll endeavor to obtain my satisfaction. If we have pious merits, sukriti, spiritual happiness will arise in our hearts. We have no taste of for the realization of mere impersonal Brahman, because in that there is no playful activity of spiritual substance.
So Bhaktivedanta Thakur, he's describing, he wants to deviate from a moment or stop here for a moment.
So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying that he wants to deviate from, or he wants to stop you for a moment. Stop here for a moment, sorry.
So, so Krishna is like a spiritual sun.
So Krishna is like the spiritual sun.
He lives in his spiritual world.
He lives in a spiritual world,
Krishna Bhakti is a spiritual activity.
and Krishna Bhakti is the spiritual activity.
Krishna name is a Chit Rasa Vigraha Vishesh.
And Krishna's name is Chit Rasa Vigraha Vishesha.
Is the spiritual form of spiritual rasa.
Oh, the spiritual form of the spiritual rasa.
All in the company of people who want Krishna brain.
Now we are in the company of people, those who want Krishna Prem.
Ah,
Gurmaz, that has to be cleaned.
those things like that. You see, I can do some material punya. You get punya.
You see, if you do some material punya, you get some punya.
But if you do spiritual activities, you get sukriti.
But you see, if you do spiritual activities, then you'll get sukriti.
I was thinking about how to help the devotees advance.
I was thinking that how to help the devotees to advance.
And you see that here Bhakti Thakur is
We can,
really
but here we can see that Bhaktivinoda Thakur is revealing
sukriti,
sukriti.
spiritual happiness, eyes in our hearts.
So here Bhaktivinoda Thakur is revealing if we have sukriti, spiritual credits, we'll have
He,
spiritual happiness arising in our
he
hearts.
talks how happiness in personal liberation
So he is talking about the thought that having this impersonal liberation,
uh, no, none of the playful activities of Krishna Lila.
there is no none of the play there is no playful activities of Krishna Lila.
Some of the devotees are very anxious to come out of this material suffering.
So many devotees are very anxious to come out from this material suffering.
But Bhakti Thakur is again and again uh, encouraging us to not accept realization of impersonal Brahman
But here we can see Bhaktivinoda Thakur again and again emphasizing
in
do not
in the
do not
Krishna Seva. There's playful activity, spiritual reality.
go for impersonal realization. In Krishna Lila there is Krishna Seva, there is playful activity of spiritual reality.
Uh, this is what Bhakti Thakur has been trying to give us through this work.
So this is what Bhaktivinoda Thakur has been trying to give us through this work. Okay. As mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam 4.9.10, My Lord, the transcendental bliss derived from meditating upon your lotus feet or hearing about your glories from pure devotees is so unlimited that it is far beyond the stage of Brahmananda, wherein one thinks himself merged in the impersonal Brahman as one with the Supreme. Since Brahmananda is also defeated by the transcendental bliss derived from devotional service, then what to speak of temporary blissfulness of elevating oneself to the heavenly planets, which is ended by separating sword of time? Although although one may be elevated to the heavenly planets, he falls down due in due course of time.
So here Bhagavatam is stating how things like pious sacrifices and activities
So here
reach the heavenly planets.
so here the Bhagavatam is stating that how by sacrifices and pious activities one can reach the
But
heavenly planets.
eventually you have to fall down from there.
But eventually you have to fall down from there.
Someone giving you a pass or something to a 5-star hotel.
It's like somebody giving you a pass or something for a five-star hotel.
Stay there
Stay there
till the money runs out.
till the money runs out
Then you get out.
and then you get out.
You got to go.
You have to go.
It's like heavenly planets.
This is like the heavenly planets.
And, and one gets the Ramananda bliss,
And then if one gets the Brahmananda bliss,
like the four Kumars,
like the four Kumaras,
they had it.
they had it.
When they went to this Loka,
When they went to Vishnu Loka
go down the Lord Vishnu,
and then bowed down to Lord Vishnu,
and they smelled the Tulsi offered to his lotus feet.
when they smelled the tulsi offered to his lotus feet,
He started to feel ecstatic symptoms
they started to feel
far beyond
ecstatic
the
symptom,
impersonal Brahman.
far beyond the
Far beyond.
far beyond the impersonal Brahman.
They were immediately changed to devotees.
Then they were immediately changed to devotees.
They thought they had already achieved Brahman realization. They thought, this is it.
They thought that they have already achieved Brahman realization. They thought this is it.
But then they down and smelled the Tulsi already Krishna, lotus feet,
And then they bowed down and smelled the tulsi offered to Krishna's lotus feet.
and they realized this is much higher.
So, and then they realized this is much higher.
This is not some theory.
This is not some.
Practice. These are hard people that have reached personal Brahman.
So this is not some theory. This is practical. These are for people who have reached the impersonal Brahman.
When they were there and they went to Vishnu Loka, they realized the transcendental bliss achieved by Krishna.
So when they were there, they went to the Vishnu Loka. They realized the transcendental bliss achieved by serving Krishna.
So that's why you all want Krishna Prema, right?
You all want Krishna Prema, right? Aren't you? Oh yes.
How many will settle for the impersonal Brahman?
How many of you have sailed for the impersonal Brahman?
Of course, yeah, two gatekeepers who stopped the programmers.
Of course, there were these two gatekeepers who stopped the four Kumaras.
Yeah, cursed them.
They cursed
You'll
them,
fall down to the material world.
and then they cursed them. You'll fall down to the material world.
So then Krishna asked them, you go down seven verse as a devotee,
Then Vishnu asked them, would you like to go down for seven births as devotees?
three verse as a demon,
Or three births as demons?
be killed by me.
Who will be killed by me.
So they want to get back quick
And they wanted to get
because of three verse.
so they wanted to get back quick, so they went for the three births. Thus,
So they came as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu
so they came as Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu,
as Ravana and his brother,
came as Ravana and his brother Kumbhakarna,
and then
Shishupala and Dantavakra. Shishupala and Dantavakra. Haribol. Dashamula, 10 fundamental principles. The incarnation for the deliverance of Kali Yuga has shown 9 prameyas, truths or conclusions, as evidence in the Vedas. This subject is elaborately seen in the Srimad Bhagavatam. The living entity's spiritual particle nature has been established by the evidence of the Vedas. The spiritual particle nature of the living entity is confirmed by saying that it's a ray of the Son of Krishna. As mentioned in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad 2.1.10, Yatagni Shutra Vishpulinga Vichuranti Evam Evasmat Atmana Sarvani Bhutani Vyucharanti. Just as small sparks are born out of a flame, similarly the jivas emanate from Krishna, the universal soul. Jiva, the enjoyer, has the possibility of two residences, the material world and the spiritual realm, both of which he may seek. However, Jiva finds himself at the junction of these two places. The Jiva is a particle.
so uh, Bhaktivinoda he wrote his Dasamula,
So Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he wrote this Dashamula.
and uh, this is written by two sannyasis, one disciple of Prabhupada, one grand disciple.
So this was written by a sannyasi. One is a disciple of Srila Prabhupada and one is his grand disciple.
Written the Dasamula in teaching of Prabhupada.
So they have written this Dasamula in the teachings of Srila Prabhupada.
Very nice.
It's very nice.
I don't know if it's available yet to the devotees.
I don't know whether it is available yet to the devotees or not. Is it available yet? Shall I continue reading? The jiva is a particle. Okay, where did I stop? Okay, jiva, the enjoyer, has the possibility of two residences, the material world and the spiritual realm, both of which he may seek. However, the jiva finds himself at the junction of these two places. The jiva is a particle, kiran kana, of kan, whatever, or the rays of Krishna, who's like the sun, Arka Swarupa. Okay. The spiritual nature of both Krishna and the living entities, the true spiritual nature of both Krishna and the living entities is indeed observed. The difference is this: Krishna is like the sun, and the living entities are his ray particles. Krishna is the Supreme Lord, and the living entities are his eternal servants. Krishna's abode, the transcendental realm, is Goloka, is the direct spiritual abode, and there is no doubt about it. Vaikunta and other names as Chit Jagat, spiritual name, spiritual world, are used to refer that transcendental abode. Vaikunta and other names such as Chit Jagat, spiritual world, are used to refer to that transcendental abode.
So Krishna is all spiritual.
So Krishna is all spiritual.
He comes down to the material world. He comes in his spiritual form.
So when he comes down to the material world, he comes in his spiritual form.
He doesn't come like us.
He don't come like us.
He comes on his own free will,
He comes of his own free will,
just to deliver the fallen soul.
just to deliver the fallen souls.
And living entities, the Jivas, are the eternal servants of Krishna.
And the living entities, the jivas, they are the eternal servants of Krishna.
We're in that material world because uh, somehow we desire that.
We are in this material world because somehow we desired that.
Somehow there's opportunity in the human form of life to go back.
So now we have gotten this opportunity, the human form of life, to go back.
How about he published the back to Godhead
So Srila Prabhupada, he published the Back to Godhead.
and the back to Godhead. It means go back to the Chit Jagat,
Back to Godhead means go back to the Chit Jagat.
Goloka or Vaikuntha,
Goloka or Vaikuntha,
the spiritual world.
the spiritual world.
Haribol!
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 Haribol! Okay.
Any question? Yeah.
No, nobody raised their hands.
please.
Tomorrow Bhagavatam, don't ask.
And the easy question, I'll answer to it. Tala, Tala, Prasanna, at least try some light specialty. Thanks.
Take a pinch and put it in your mouth. Guru Maharaj, there's no question. Can we?
His Holiness, mobile phone out.
Give blessing, Guru Maharaj.
What's the question?
Give me. Okay. So Guru Maharaj, they have quoted one thing which you have mentioned in your app. Is at to start. Relax. Okay.
Hello. You here?
Guru Maharaj, they have quoted something from something which you have mentioned in your app. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has given step-by-step advancement. So if one does this step-by-step gradual process, then he or she can very quickly advance. We should notice if we are making advancement or not. If we are making advancement, i- if we are making advancement and then not really progressing, we should notice that how and somehow make up for any mistakes. The different obstacles like offenses may stop our progress. We pray to Krishna to avoid offenses, so we notice how we are progressing. Then we can achieve prema quickly. So the question is the statement, if we are making advancement and but not really progressing, what is the difference between advancing and progressing?
I couldn't hear you. Down there and up here.
Okay. In your class, you mentioned that
Oh, that's a question.
Hari Guru.
How are you?
Yeah.
when we get one point, we should see, analyze
So you see
what
that when we get to one point, we should see and analyze
are the obstacles,
are the obstacles,
what mistakes
mistake
I have made,
that we have made,
correct it.
and correct them.
So, in that way, we progress.
So in that way, we can progress.
Having advanced one point, stuck there.
Otherwise, we would advance to one point and we'll stuck there.
So, we want to advance, keep progressing.
So we want to advance and keep progressing. Hare Krishna. Thank
All
you.
right, lady question. Krishna Madhyastu.